Now, hello students, welcome back to SSC class. We are continuing the same chapter of civics, that is chapter number 22, government. In the earlier video, as you have seen that we have discussed about the government and types of government. Again, now what is government? Government is that organ or organization who has the power to govern us. Now, when we talk about types of government, there were three types of government on the basis of power they exercise. Number one is dictatorship, number two monarchy, and democratic form of government. When we talk about the democratic form of government, it is the best form of government, and maximum countries practice this form of government, that is democratic form of government, in which people are given the power or right to choose the government, which government will form. The people has the power through the elections. They choose their representatives, and the representatives then form the government, which in return makes policies and programs for us. When we talk about dictatorship, in the dictatorship there is an individual person, maybe male or female, who rules or makes rules and regulation according to his own wishes. To fulfill his own needs, their importance is not given to the citizens, their rights are not priority. When we talk about the monarchy system of government, where monarch, the meaning of which is king or queen, the rule is hereditary, where people don't have any choice to choose their leader. The king or queen are hereditary, which forms the government and make rules and policies for the people. Now, continuing the same chapter of civic, lesson number 22, government. Now today we are going to study about the need for government, why we choose government, or why there is a need of government, if we are talking about at the local level or state level or central government, why there is a need for the government. Now first and foremost is the responsibility the government is choose by maintenance of law and order. The first duty and responsibility of government is to fulfill by maintaining law and order. It is a responsibility of the government to maintain law and order. If we are talking about the local government in cities, state or country as a whole, it is the responsibility of the government to maintain law and order, that all people follow the rules and regulations which are made by the government according to the Constitution of India. For example, if we talk about that, for the safety of individual or riders, the government have passed a law that each and everyone has to follow the traffic rules. If someone breaks these traffic rules, the person is fined. Clear? So all these rules and regulations are made by the government, but these are made for the beneficiary of the people. Now first and foremost, the responsibility of why the government is formed is for maintaining law and order at each and every level, from grassroots, when we are talking about cities, village, state and central. Now second, defense of the country. The second responsibility or work of the government is, why we form the government, is for maintaining defense of the country. The country is defended through the three forces. There are three forces in India: Army, Navy and Air Force. All these forces protect our boundaries or from the neighboring countries. It is the responsibility of these forces, and all these forces work under the guidance followed by the or given by the government. The government give them orders, and these all three forces follow them, and their work is to defend the country from the outsider, and also at the time of natural calamities, during earthquakes, flood, these departments, or these forces also help the common people or citizen of the country whenever country needs them. Now the third is resolution of social economic problem. To solve our social problem related to our society, related to money, all this problem is the problem are solved by the government, like the प्रॉब्लम ऑफ पॉवर्टी. द मीनिंग ऑफ पॉवर्टी, अगर हम इसे हिंदी बोले, गरीबी, तो गरीबी कैसे दूर होगी? दीज आर ऑल पॉलिसीज एंड प्रोग्राम्स मेड बाय द गवर्नमेंट टू इरेडिकेट द पॉवर्टी. Now, providing jobs, unemployment, to remove the unemployment by providing jobs, creating such scenario, it is a responsibility of the government to eradicate poverty. Government has introduced many schemes also, like Antyodaya Ann Yojana, in which food is provided to the people in return of the work. So many policies which government has introduced for the welfare of the people, so that they can fulfill their basic needs of food. So rationing shops, where good quality of grains are provided at a cheaper rate. When people are not able to afford at the market price those basic needs of grains, they are easily available at the ration shop. They must have a ration card, and these all ration shops are under the control of the government, where the poor people can go and buy at a very minimum prices food grains like wheat, rice, kerosene. These are the basic needs which are given by the government to the poor people. Now, economic unemployment, to eradicate the problem of unemployment, many employment schemes, many times government provide loans at a low interest of rate to the educated unemployed youth, so that they can open their own businesses. Clear? Now, next is health services and infrastructure. Next responsibility and why we need the government is for the health services and infrastructure. When we talk about health services, all medical facilities come under government hospitals. Either we are talking about the government hospital or private hospitals. Private hospitals are also run by privately, but they are under the control or the guidelines which are given by the government. They have to follow them. Many dispensaries are open. We are talking about village, cities, many government hospital where free cost treatment is done for the people. Anyone whosoever belongs to India or Indian citizen can go in a government hospital and get free treatment there. Clear? Infrastructure, then providing roads, water facilities, electricity, or we can say power facilities, bridges, all these are maintained by the government for the people. The last is provision of education facilities for the people. Now, providing government schools, colleges, university, it is also the responsibility of the government. Like all those who are below the age of 14, government has made free and compulsory education is important for all the children who are below the age of 14 years. Now, these are all government schools and colleges are open, where the students can take admission with a minimum fees, where their expenditure is not so much. So these are all points for which we need the government. Now, first is for maintaining law and order. The first and foremost responsibility why the government is made for maintaining law and order, for defense of the country, from protecting our country from the foreign countries or from outsiders, through the three forces, Air Force, Army and Navy. Resolution of social economic problems by removing or eradicating the problem of poverty, unemployment, illiteracy. Health services and infrastructure, government provide hospitals, dispensaries, by providing roads, electricity, water supply, all these facilities which are provided by the government. Now, provision of education facilities for the people. Government has opened many universities, schools and colleges in many cities, and each and every cities or towns we can see there are many government colleges, schools and primary schools where poor people can send there, or whosoever want to send their children can get free education there. These are all the functions, or we can say why we need government. These are the need of the government, or the duties which are fulfilled by the government.